it's Friday night. Just drove to the trailhead after work. Probably about 7 o'clock right now. Got camp set up. So tomorrow is going to be a long day. Probably going to be about 13, 14 miles. I'm going to hit our old camp, put up a trail camera, move a couple trail cameras, maybe move a couple items from our old camp to our new camp, and then go check the trail cameras there, and then make a round trip all the way back here to the trailhead. So it's going to be a long day. It's probably going to be in the 80s tomorrow, so it's going to be a hot one too. But bear season is open, so got the rifle. It's just going to be whether an opportunity presents itself, because I'm really here to scout and get some camp stuff done. But looking forward to it. The mosquitoes are nothing compared to the last time we were here. So that is really nice. We'll see what it's like tomorrow when we get in the trees. But so far it's a great start. I haven't eaten, so time to get back to camp. Grab something to eat. Just thought I'd come down here to this little creek that's right below my camp. It's just beautiful down here. And check it out, give Moose a chance to get something to drink. And then we're gonna head up. And we'll get started tomorrow. Here we go.
Well, I've made it to what we call the connector. So it's kind of halfway. A lot of the hard stuff is still in front of me, but it's nice to be here. I haven't looked at my phone. I'm guessing it's a little bit after 8. I started a little bit after 7 this morning. So we're making good time, and it's not too hot yet. I'm sweating like crazy, but it's bearable when you're just sitting and resting. So haven't seen a lot of sign. Seen some. Nothing that I would consider really fresh. But we're just now getting to where a lot of the water is and stuff like that. So that's where we're at so far. Oh, this is the pack from the old camp that I'm gonna take to the new camp. The chairs are light, the tarp's a little bit heavy, but then I've got the whole pack is just full. So I think I was at 55 pounds coming up, and I think the last time we were here it was a 70-pound pack plus my bino harness, and I think I'm right back to that again. So the first, I would say, half mile, maybe a quarter mile to half mile, I'm not sure, is pretty much all uphill. Just like that right there. But after that, it's downhill. The only thing is it's bushwhacking the whole way. There's no trail to get me where I need to go. And I know there's some really marshy areas and whatnot that I need to get around, so here we go. I guess there's only one way to find out if I can do this, and that's to do it. Here we go. I've worn the poor guy out. He was so tired. He would just stop and crawl under a tree and lay down and try to get me to stop. But we had to get here, so. But now he's getting his nap, so hopefully he'll be alright. And we got him a bunch of cold water, so he should be good for the hike out, because that's not a little one either, but at least it's on the trail the whole way. Alright, I had to set a trail camera, go check a trail camera, and then we are headed out. So I'm on my leg back to the truck, but that's like 7 miles. And I'm just smoked right now. I've probably gone 6. but that was almost all off trail. And for most of that, my pack was, I know it was at least 75. I felt like more. Transferring stuff from our old camp to our new camp. And there were just a couple parts in there. I didn't know if we were gonna make it, but we got everything done. It's like probably 4:45 right now. And I've got at least probably 3 hours to get out of here, and then a 3.5 hour drive home. So I haven't done a lot of filming since really yesterday or a little bit this morning, because I've just been working so hard with that pack. Now it's finally relatively empty, and I just got to slog these 7 miles back. So, you know, I have my rifle, but I don't know that I'd shoot a bear right now if I saw one. I'm so beat. So we'll see how the rest of the evening goes. Just looking forward to getting back. Check in later. All right, taking my first break. Got about a little over 4 miles left. My feet are just on fire. I forgot to mention earlier, I did check the pictures on one of the trail cameras. I was gonna check all three, and no way, I was way too tired. So I did get grabbed some random clips. I don't think I saw any bulls as I was scrolling through, but there are cows, and it seemed like there was a little herd. I haven't looked at them very closely yet, but so I guess, just hope if those cows are still there come September, then the bulls will show up too. But I was a little disappointed not to see any bulls. I could have missed some, but I don't think I saw any. But I did see a bull as I was coming to our old camp. It was too quick to get a camera on it, but saw it across this little ravine. It busted through the trees and saw it running. I couldn't see how big it was or anything, but it was definitely a bull. So that was cool, but other than that, haven't really seen much for wildlife. But I'm gonna put this away, rest up for a few more minutes, and then I gotta keep going. Get there before it gets dark. I will never do that hike again. That is the hardest hike I've ever done. The only way I'll do it again is if I have an elk on my back. Oh my gosh. Catch you on the next one.